some natural light into the home, we use solar tubes. They're really energy efficient, and without adding any heat into the house, bring in some natural light, a natural light feel to the house.
So obviously the big thing is solar. Everybody's interested in solar, photovoltaics, solar hot water.
Solar is a clean source of energy. The first attempt that we took at this house was, let's reduce the amount of energy that we use. And then once we got it down to a manageable level, then we thought, well, let's take care of some of that energy use by making our own clean energy. So we put 2.4 kW of solar photovoltaic panels on the roof, which feed into the grid through an inverter. Much of the energy that is used in the house comes from those solar panels. In addition to that, we have a very unique heating system for the house, which doubles as the hot water system. And that is also powered by solar. This is the feeding system. It's much more than a water heater. The way this works, we've got cold water coming into the system at the bottom. The burner, normally in a water heater, the burner is way down at the bottom, and so that it heats up the whole tank all the way up because heat rises. When solar is added to the mix, the burner comes up to the middle, so that if it's a cloudy day or if it's nighttime, the burner can come on and heat the top half of the tank, leaving lower temperature water in the bottom. So when the sun comes out and solar is available, the solar comes in through a coil at the bottom of the tank and heats the rest of that water. So in the event that we have a very sunny day, which happens often in Arizona, this whole tank from bottom to top can be heated by the solar. So we have a pump here which is bringing water in the heating season from the Phoenix system down into a heating coil. The fans inside of this sealed system blow the air across that heating coil, use the same ductwork that we use for air conditioning, and heat the house. In the cooling season, the coolant comes in from the air conditioner at the bottom through a cooling coil. The exact same system powers that. The other thing, hot water comes out, goes through a mixing valve, mixing some cold and some hot, and into the house for domestic hot water. We put a on-demand recirculation system for the hot water, so that when someone is going to take a shower in the master, or fill the bathtub, or even just wash their hands, they can come in here and hit this button. The pump, which is located underneath the sink, turns on, runs until it senses that the hot water has reached this location. Probably takes about 15, 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds to bring the water here. In a conventional home, what would be going on right now is this water would be turned on and cold water would be going down the drain for that whole time, wasting water. It's here now, the pump is turned off, I turn it on, and it's hot, instantly hot. This toilet has two buttons on the top. It's a dual flush toilet. For liquids, it's a very small flush, and for solids, it's a bigger flush. But even that is less than the old standard. Tucson was one of the first areas in the country that went to 1.6 gallons per flush. This has 0.8 for liquids and 1.2 for solids.
Wow.
So it saves water all the way along.
That's terrific. So this is our water harvesting system. A little rain catch coming into it, but just give us briefly some information about why this is a good thing, or people might want to have this in their home.
We get about 10 inches of rain a year in Tucson, a little more some years. That rain is very, very good, clean water. We capture water here, coming down off the roof. That water then is used through a drip system, which runs through this tank to irrigate the plants. So whenever there's any rain water available, it's the first water used for plants. This is automatic. Once the rain fills it, the rainwater all gets used before any more potable water enters the tank, and that's achieved by a float system.
So, this is one thing outside. Now, let's take them and show them the gray water system
Sure.
that we installed, and show them how that kind of coordinates with the rain harvesting.
The plumbing underneath the slab was divided so that the black water, the toilets, and the kitchen area, dishwasher, and kitchen sink all went to one series of plumbing, which was black water, and the gray water, which was the water from the lavatories, the showers and tubs, and the washing machine, all go through a separate line, which is the gray water line. Once they come out of the house, the gray water line enters this tank. When it senses water has entered, the pump turns on and pumps the water out to the trees. Over here, you can see some purple capped waterers. These are deep watering systems where the drip goes down into the root ball and below the root ball to drive the roots down into the ground. And this is a source of water. It's a great source of water. Water that's being used more than once. So we use it for our daily life inside the house, and then it gets used again before it goes away.
One thing we were very excited about is we were the first home in Pima County to receive the Emerald certification in the Regional Green Building program here in Pima County.
When we first started the house, that was a goal, was to reach that highest level of rating. For a home builder, it isn't so, I don't think it's optional. We have to build better homes. The world's changing, people are changing, the next generation of buyers is changing, and this is a first step. And really, it's an untapped area where builders have to take a look at what we're doing at all levels, in material usage, energy usage, water usage, and comfort for our buyers. We just have to look at all those things and create homes that cover all bases.
This was a fantastic experience for Peppervine, a local home builder in Tucson, Arizona, to collaborate with the largest chemical company in the world in terms of trying to bring high-performance, energy-efficient housing on a production basis. It's been a great experience for us, Richard. You were terrific in bringing this to us, and it's something that we're willing to share with other people very openly. You know, there's no secrets about it, what we're doing here, and it's really for the betterment of the industry, and we're happy to have been part of it.